I want to talk about, I've got an open logic designer, so here's some things that we need to get familiar with. I have not connected to a controller. I don't have anything started. I was just in Logic Designer. I closed out an existing program, and now I am here. So File, I do New, Open. So if I wanted to open up a file, if I wanted to jump back and forth, I could close one and open another one. I got some stuff, new components, import component not available, but basically I want to talk about this. So I'm going to talk about open, close. So if I go to open, here I can see all my projects. I can open any of these projects. Or I can actually, once I've got this open, I can hit new. And it's going to walk us right back through the same thing we did before. So choose your type of controller, give it a name. Okay, hit next. So again, I know the controller I've got hooked up to is version 37. If you did go check, maybe we've got other versions available. If not, then we'll have to upgrade the firmware. So expansion IO, we know we got 4 on our system. I don't need any protection, so that's all I need to do is do the 4 modules, finish. So it'll set me up, and as we've done it before, comes right back up. Now I have the whole thing. I've got there's my Ethernet connection. Here's my IO, point IO, expansion modules. It just says I got 4. So again, if you do this, you got to go in and you got to do the create the modules. So if you know, it is, go into the search. I think the first one is an OB8. Double click it. It's going to add new module. Give you the overview. It's going to come up, want you to have a name. I'm just going to call it expansion out. Expansion out. Outputs. It's in slot 2. Okay. Okay. And it added it. So we keep adding our thing. We've already done that. I'm going to close this for now. So what it did, also, it gave me a different name. It actually, when I did it this way, it says my controller is Rob's new. If I want to change the controller name, I can edit here and do it that there. Okay, so that's that. We've talked about controller tags. You got main program, main routine. One of the things we're going to end up doing is we're going to do other routines. So this is where you do that. Add new routine. You open up and you give it a name, a description, and you have to check the proper one of these. We'll use function block later. Ladder diagram would be one we're going to end up using if you had another routine, so we'll get to that. I also want to talk about everything. So path none. So we got communications. So I can't do it here. It's going to take whatever I did it the last time. Select recent path. So the last path I was on USB. And so that's when I go online. I can do who active. I can bring up and kind of see who is active. In this case, I am right here. So, and then also everything in here. You can edit these whole toolbars. So you can find out where, when you see this kind of symbol, you can drag and drop it. You can move it to different places. You can set it in different places. You can just move it a lot of different places. So, so you can have it way up there, give you more space here if you wanted to. You can remove these if you wanted to. I kind of like mine. I can get it back where I want it to be. There it's not set. Get it back there because I want to see all this. So is when I go into main routine, Now this is highlighted and I can see all my programming choices. And so you got your favorites. You can modify this. You can put stuff in there. You can go to timer. Let's see if right click. You can hit customize favorites. So here are those. Those are the ones I'm in there. So if you had more that you wanted to put in, if you wanted to put in timers and counters, you wanted time on, you could add time on delay. You can move it down. You know, if you wanted to count up, you can do it. Move it down. Move it up. Once you got it highlighted, and once you're done, you hit OK. And now you see that now my favorites bar has time on, it has time off. Well, I'm actually in timer. Let's go to favorites. Now I'm on my favorites. Normal open, normal close, output energize, time on delay, counter up. So you may want to do that. Modify your favorites and put the ones you use in there the most. So it's easier, so you don't have to go jump through all of these to get back through. So you can create that as you wish. Movable bars, tools. You got some options. You got the window. If you don't like it, you can do reset window layout. You got the view. You got a toolbar option. You can select what toolbars you want it on, what ones you don't. You don't want language element. There's language element. So you'd want language element. If you wanted a path, if you wanted a new path bar instead of the one up there, you could do that one. I got the standard toolbar, controller overview. You can do all that. So down here we got controller organizer, and then we got local organizer. So if you just wanted to view your programs, you can do the whole thing. This will show you all the controller. Okay.